All right, welcome back to another video. Today we're cooking with Chef Willyum. The slogan here is, if I can cook it in the woods, you can cook it in the kitchen. Your excuses to avoid cooking are no more. The whole point of this series is to show you just how easy it is to cook. When I got into this, I was so afraid of all the ingredients, all the variations, all the possible mistakes, but it really isn't that hard, and that's why I'm out here to prove it. So with that being said, today we're gonna be cooking very simple and easy, high protein vegan pancakes. Let's jump in. So everything I'm gonna be doing out here, you're gonna be doing in your kitchen. I have the bare essentials. I don't have any extra ingredients. We're gonna be using 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. It's gonna be nice and easy and painless. To kick this thing off, let's turn your stovetop on. I like to set it to about medium heat. If your dial goes up to a 10, you wanna be around a 4, sometimes even a 3 if it cooks really, really fast. Remember, the hotter temperature you use, the easier it is to burn. And we don't like to burn things around here, so my wife is screaming right now. While our stovetop is on and our pan heats up, I'm gonna go ahead and make the binder. Now, I'm gonna be using organic golden flax, and this is mainly because I'm trying to cut corners on my calories. Normally you could use applesauce, banana, but this is gonna have a little bit less calories. So we're gonna use 1 tablespoon of this, and in 1 tablespoon is only gonna be 35 calories. So that compared to a whole banana, or that compared to a serving of applesauce, this is gonna be a little bit less, right? We're cutting corners, we're not making drastic changes. So I'm gonna get my tablespoon of flax out. You can even use your half cup for this part. Drop your flax into there. Then what we're gonna do next is drop 3 tablespoons of almond milk into that container with the flax. For those of you who are cooking at home, your flax mix can go in the refrigerator for a few minutes. This will settle into almost like a gel, and that will be the binder for this dish. Next up, you're gonna take your mixing bowl. This is what you're gonna put all of your ingredients in. I forgot mine. Luckily for me, my brother left his old protein powder in my Jeep, and I turned it into a mixing bowl. So thank you, Brian. Without you and your contribution, we wouldn't be doing this video. The show must go on. For the first ingredient, I'm gonna put 2 scoops of the vanilla veg protein powder in the mixing bowl. This is gonna give me 50 grams of protein for the whole batch. And I will put the total macros at the top of the screen at the end of the video so you guys can know exactly what you're getting into. Next, because we need our half cup for the flour, we're gonna pour our flax mixture on top of the protein. All right, once our half cup scoop is clean, we can go ahead and stick it into the flour. And here, we're gonna use about a half cup of this. I'm using gluten-free flour. Now, this is only really necessary if you have a gluten allergy. So if you don't have a gluten allergy, feel free to use something else. But for gluten-free flour, this is probably my favorite. Next up, we're gonna pour our almond milk into our mixture. Normally, I go off site on this. It's normally about 1.5 cups, but I like to base it off the texture, and I'll show you that exact texture. So we're gonna pour it into here. That's about 1.5 cups. And we'll start mixing. And once I get the desired texture, I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. A little bit more. We're probably closer to 2 cups of almond milk at this point. All right, this is the texture you're gonna wanna see. Next up, we pour the batter onto the pan. Now, this is really your preference on how big you like your pancakes. I like to do mine a little bit smaller. They're easier to cook when they're smaller. Keep that in mind. Big pancakes are fun, but a little more challenging. Once I have this on the pan, I'm gonna pat it into a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Keep in mind, I would normally use some kind of a calorie-free cooking spray. That's kind of a scam. It's not really calorie-free, so you gotta be careful. But I don't have that. This cooking channel is all about making this as difficult as possible for me so you can see really how easy it is for you. So we're gonna do this without our cooking spray, and I think we're gonna be okay. This is a non-stick pan. It is a little bit older, but I think we'll be able to make it work. That's about how big my pancake's gonna be, right here. We're gonna give it a couple minutes and then we'll flip it just to test it. See right here how it's sliding on its own? It's not goopy anymore, it's sliding. I don't know if you can see this. Now we can go ahead and flip it. Boom. Because if you ain't flipping, you tripping. And these are the pancakes for my morning routine video. I'll drop that up here, but I had a few people ask for the recipe. Here it is. So we're looking for a nice tan consistency on both sides, just like this. And once you got that done, you can go ahead and move on to the next. Make this one a little bigger. And as you can see, it really is just that easy. One ingredient I didn't show you guys is the almond extract. You can drop this into the mix, right? But we're doing this with 4 ingredients today, which is the protein powder, the flour, the flax, and the almond milk. Everything past that today is just gonna be toppings, and I will cover that. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible so you can see that it is really obtainable to make things like this on a daily basis. Now you're gonna be able to use this for meal prep, you can use this for breakfast, you can even use this for dinner. Whatever you wanna do, it's easy, it's quick, and it's obtainable, which is the most important part. And just like that, we have pancakes. I'll drop all the calories and macros here at the top of the screen. You can see just how easy this is to make and how healthy it is for you, especially if you're trying to hit your protein goals. So for each pancake, I'll put a little bit of cinnamon on there. I also like to use this 0-calorie confectioner sugar. Now, if you're not into 0-calorie items, that's fine. You don't have to use it, but I do enjoy this stuff. Drop a little bit on there. Sometimes a little more than normal. And last but not least, your Kerry's sugar-free syrup. And the best part, we dig in. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I really think food cooked in the woods just tastes way better. And once you get through eating these, you're gonna see that your only regret is that you don't have more. They may have you rethinking life itself. You can thank me later. And that's the video. Guys, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you realize just how easy it is to cook for yourself. This is just one of the many high protein vegan meals that I make. So if you're into this kind of thing, hit the subscribe button because we've got more coming. And don't forget to comment down below what you want to see next. I'm an open book and I want to show you what you want to see. So in the meantime, eat plants, train hard, and feel good. I'll see you in the next one.